I wanted to shout it, but I was afraid. I didn't want to be too loud first thing this morning if anybody is experiencing any lingering effects of your New Year's celebrations last night. Happy New Year's. It's good to be gathered together on this, the first day of the new year. Our devotion today talked about the wonder for pastors of baptizing babies, and it's a privilege, I've got to say. But it made me think about babies and this whole baby New Year bit, and the race to give birth to the first child in the new year, and to be featured in local media and all. I wonder which child was the first one born this year. I was thinking back to my kids are born in May and June. I know their birthdays, don't you worry. Oh, I'm Pastor Scott, by the way. I just jumped right in. Again, I did it again. I did it yesterday as well. Coming to you from Ascension Lutheran Church. Day 8, by the way, of the 12 days of Christmas. But as we get started in this new year, as I just jumped right in to get started, I was thinking, if my children were due around the end of December, the beginning of January, I probably would have been more inclined to want to have them born on December 31st, before midnight, for the tax break for the year before. But most of us can't really plan on when our children are going to be born unless we're helping the process along. Anyway, but today isn't just about baby New Year. As we think about baptism, as I said, it's a pleasure to be able to baptize babies and be a part of that process in the child's faith journey, in a family's faith journey, in a worship community's faith journey, and the roles that we all play in helping to raise a child in the faith. I've got a pretty good track record in terms of baptisms and babies not crying. Interestingly enough, I think the baby that cried the most in the baptism I've done was my niece's daughter. And as it turns out, after the fact, they told me that she needed to be changed. Now, so her tears really had little or nothing to do with me, her great uncle, and I was set up. That's my claim there. But it is a joy to be a part of the baptism sacrament, and to then present the child, the newly baptized, to the church as we clap and celebrate together. New babies, I think, remind us or encourage us to think about what is possible, a blank slate, so to speak. I remember when our son was born, the nurse, who was very caring and outgoing, she just kept calling him Mr. President. Because at that point, one, she didn't have to remember his name then, I think, but two, also, his world and the possibilities were laid out before him. I'd say, fortunately for him and for us, he doesn't seem to have any political aspirations. And not that I don't think he would make a good president, but I wouldn't want him or us to have to endure the political process to make that happen. But as you begin to look forward at the new year that has already begun, it's full of potential and opportunity, and I encourage you to consider what may lie ahead for you in the year ahead, and to know just like through baptism, just like through Holy Communion, there's something of a blank slate for you on this day. Thanks for watching this video part of your New Year practice, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 9 of the 12 days of Christmas. Take care.